Moena, welcome to our Sunday Sprintacular. I am one of your hosts, Gillian St, writer of paranormal nonsense and gothic romance and all sorts of other nonsense. And with me is Jamie Sands. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. I also write nonsense. Some of it's romance nonsense, some of it's urban fantasy, some of it's horror, and some of it is all of it is queer. Yes, this is very yellow. This is my yellowest shirt. It says "Stronger Than a Lion," and it is a fan shirt for a band called Delta Ray, who do like Southern Gothic country music, and are responsible for two of my favorite songs of all time. So.
Awesome. Speaking of Southern Gothic, there is a bluegrass cover of Thriller that is absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
And at some point, I must remember to find the YouTube link and share that.
I really like. There's a I don't know if it's bluegrass, but it's definitely Southern country cover of 99 Problems. Wow. And it's over the end of the remake of Fright Night that had Colin Farrell in it and David Tennant. It's a very good movie. It's very silly, and it ends with this country. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for your son. It's very, very good. Anyway. Wow. I'm hyper again because I did more exercise.
So I started the stream because we were chatting, and I was like, well, other people want to get in on this chat. And now that we've started, I've completely forgotten what we were talking about.
Weather. We were talking about the weather.
That's right. And we were also talking about how getting outside, well, for me, getting outside and walking, and for Jamie, exercise has been keeping us happy during this lockdown.
Yeah. I do want to go for a walk, but to get to the park I'd have to drive. And over the weekend, it is a very busy park, and I don't want to go where there's lots of people. So I might go tomorrow morning when people are back working from home. I might. But it's just a bit stressful for me to go out to where there will be people. And there's not really any area around me where I know there won't be people. Living in the suburb that I do, it's pretty busy. So I've just been working out in my lounge, getting the blood up, which is good. It's good for me. It's good for my heart, and it's very good for my mood. So
being able to go for walks has been like a lifesaver, not just because it's good for my mood, but because my nephew has so much energy and a really limited sort of attention span, but he loves his balance bike. The problem is that he zooms away and doesn't stay close to me. Fortunately, our suburb is not that crowded, and people do a much better job of maintaining a social distance than my nephew does. And he's really loud, so people tend to see him coming and avoid him.
You should put a bell on his bike as well, so that there's extra noise.
But he's really good now at stopping at the corner and waiting for me. So
good.
And he's much better at listening to me when I say it's time to stop.
Good.
Yeah.
I remember from last lockdown, seeing some accounts from some people who live in Wellington around the Hutt Valley of how they were walking by the river, and they were coming one way, and this family was coming the other way, and it was 2 parents and 3 kids, and they were all spread out. And my friend was like, "Oh man, this is going to be really awkward because you got to keep distance, and it's a narrow path. What am I going to do?" And then the dad looked up and saw them and said, "Bubble formation," and the whole family just went and all just stuck really close together so that they were out of the way and they could pass safely. And it was so cute.
Yeah. I've just had a message from my accountability group. So are we chatting today? And if so, usual time?
Oh, yes.
Assuming usual time. I am live streaming now.
and narrating it on the live stream.
Posing. Talk to you later. Okay, now can I close Slack before she replies? I did it. Okay.
Yes.
I feel mean because it sounds like I don't want to talk to her, but it's just oh my gosh. Okay, so I turned off Slack on my laptop, but I'm still getting notifications on my phone.
Yeah.
Odd. But okay. That will have to do for now. I had a bit of a panic this morning, like most mornings. This time, my panic was caused by the fact that I was like, okay, I've still got to print those Ling canvases.
Oh, yeah.
Restart my computer and try that. So I restarted my computer, forgetting that I have had updates kind of like sitting there for ages. So my computer was like, oh, hey, we're going to update now. And I must have been making my cup of tea when the do you want to update now thing. No, it's not Tomochi.
There's a cat walking along our front fence and onto the garage roof, and it is not our cat. Our cat is tucked up happily in bed.
Wow.
Yeah, we've noticed this yesterday. This cat, I don't know how well you can see it there.
Yeah, that's a good photo, actually. It's a nice looking cat.
She's very pretty. She seems to be exploring the neighborhood purely along the tops of fences, which seems like a really good way to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
She's very cute. I'm pretty sure she's one of the ones that sometimes comes into our front yard at 4 a.m. and sings at the top of her voice.
Yep.
So I'm very distracted.
Oh, that's cool. But basically, yeah, I missed the option to turn off my updates, came back, and my computer was mid-update, and it was just sitting there, and it looked like it wasn't doing anything. So I was not much I could do about it, but thankfully it stopped in time, and I am here, and you are here, and Inka is here. Willow is not here, sadly, because they're not feeling well, but yeah.
And we don't have Jo.
No.
I think she might be pretty busy in shutdown actually with her kids.
Her family. Yep. And Julie, I don't think has managed to get out of bed. So we are down Julie, which is a shame. But yeah. I remembered to bring my tarot deck over with me so we can have some Wild Unknown today.
That sounds good. Warm up book.
If we draw the 10 of Cups again, that will be hilarious.
That would be real funny. Or the Queen of Cups. That's the one we had in the middle. Pen.
So on the bottom of the deck is the Daughter of Pentacles, which I want to show you because it's one of my favorite.
Aww.
And when I got my first ever tarot reading was done for me by a friend using this deck, and she thought that the Daughter of Pentacles represented me really well because she's like super responsible and organized, but also a bit of a worrier.
Relatable. I always use the Knight of Wands to represent me. I can't remember why. I think it's hero complex.
Inka, I don't think you're that intimidating. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think you can take that on yourself. It's just Sunday morning here, and people are tired because of lockdown.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say stop?
I'm just doing one.
Knight of Wands.
Oh, look at what's on now. Look, Jamie.
There it is.
Okay, so this time you can say when.
Okay. Now.
Oh, the Wheel of Fortune.
Fantastic. I love that card.
Yep, so here we go. We've got an owl on top, we've got the moon, we've got the sun, we have
This
got
big
a
tangle.
beautiful, yeah,
Is it brambles? Brambles and twigs.
yep.
That's
And
gorgeous.
I don't know if it's coming across, but there's like a faint rainbow tinge to the thread binding everything together.
No, I can't see that, but I'm getting a lot of reflection from this t-shirt. So.
Okay.
I like the Wheel of Fortune because it's like, even if you're down, like it's going to keep turning and you can come back up again. Or if you're at the top, it means this stuff is going to change.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so here's one last look at the card. And now I'm going to grab my phone and set out my timer for 5 minutes so that we can do our warm up. So yeah, 5 minutes, just brain dumping, writing anything that comes to mind, or if you are arty, you could just sketch or doodle. Jamie started like writing a short story before. There's like no limit here.
This book is full of such completely random things. I only use it for these warm-ups, and it is all over the place. I'm really excited when I finish it to go back and read it all and see if there's anything I can use.
Awesome. Okay, 5 minutes. Let's go. I've got a sentence to finish and then I'm done.
I started out describing what I like about the Wheel of Fortune, and then it turned into a short piece from the love interest point of view from Overtures and Occultism and Monsters and Manuscripts. So that's good. Maybe I'll make it into a short story that I can give people for signing up to my newsletter.
Awesome. That would be really neat.
Yeah.
I gave myself another little pep talk in here.
Good.
Yesterday, I was feeling a bit anxious because I felt like I had, I only had the weekend in which to do everything I wanted
that's right.
to get done,
Yes.
and there's just too many things and not enough time.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I did my planning, got myself into a good headspace, and then I managed to almost complete all of my coursework up to now. Like, I've just got one chapter to read, and I also came up with a plan for the week. So I'm actually feeling so much happier and calmer for having a plan.
Good.
And I submitted my first assignment, so that's gone. It won't get, just because I submitted it early doesn't mean it will get marked early, but still having that off my plate.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. So
that's
I
really
am,
good.
yeah, it feels, I'm a lot more relaxed today and able to kind of appreciate, the weirdness of being in lockdown for kind of the situation it is. Like, it's going to pass. But there's some really lovely things that are going to happen. Like, the time I've got with my niece and nephew is actually really sweet. Though I had a really funny dream last night.
Oh, no.
I dreamt that I was approved for a student allowance, but in order to get the allowance, I had to be an actual student. So they turned me into a 6-year-old, and I was sent to school with my niece. And first of all, instead of being put in the in room 5, I was sent to the new entrance class. So I wasn't even in the same class as my niece. I had the new entrance teacher, who admittedly is lovely, but nobody would listen to me when I said, like, I know this. And I wasn't allowed coffee because I was a 6-year-old, and they took my phone off me because I was 6.
That sounds quite stressful.
Yeah, and when it was morning tea time, I couldn't find the room where we hung up our bags, so I couldn't find my morning tea in time. And when I found my bag, the bell rang, and I was like, "Stuff this." So I sat in the coat room basically and ate my lunch instead of class, and knowing that I was going to get into trouble for this.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's so good. I know I had a dream this morning. I think it was a lot of logistics. Like, I was trying to organize a course or like a bunch of people, and we had a few rooms that we were meant to organize into. Like, it was very boring but stressful. So when I woke up from it, I was like, no need to remember that one, really.
Okay.
I think instead of doing writing, I'm going to try and organize myself. You have inspired me. I'm looking at my browsers, and I've got about 20 tabs open on 2 different windows, and that stresses me out. So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna shut down some stuff. I'm gonna make up a list, see if I can try and make a plan for the week. I'm not good at that, but we'll see. Or at least I'll make a list, a priority list of the things that I want to do first, and I can knock off. So that's what I'm going to do my first sprint. What are you working on?
I am actually getting back to Vampire Ward. Yeah.
Nice.
So let's see. When I last left Ursula, she was having an at-home, or a whole bunch of people showed up before they've replaced the furniture, or her nice new wardrobe has arrived, and she's frantically trying to impress them, and it's not going so well.
No.
But she is, she has cried and got their sympathy, but Salt is about to call her out on blatantly manipulating people.
Well, I mean, probably a good thing to call someone out on.
Yeah.
I've just found a free digital download of a lockdown journal, so I'm going to send that to you. You can share it in the stream in case anyone wants to have a look at it.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It sounds quite nice.
Yeah.
It's a self-care journal and has suggestions on things that might be helpful.
Cool.
All right.
Let's see.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I am about to set my timer. So 20 minutes of writing for me, organizing for you, and
whatever anyone wants to do.
I'm wondering what Inka is up to. But yeah, 20 minutes starting now. Okay. That is our first sprint. And, whoa, 645 words.
Oh, nice.
That's
Good
really
work.
Yep. No.
So I closed a whole bunch of tabs. I copied down that recipe for baked oatmeal, which you told me about weeks ago, which has been sitting up ignored in a tab. And I compiled a massive to-do list out of everything, which I'm going to refine down and then prioritize. It's actually really useful to spend time doing this. I should do this more often.
I do that well. Oh my gosh, everyone showed up while we were sprinting. Wow. Okay, so we've got Sam, we've got
Hi,
Be
Sam.
Right Back More, which is an awesome username, and we've got Amy. Jamie, Amy's one of our Christchurch RWNZ people, and Amy recently has had great success with a lesbian retelling of Jane Austen's Persuasion, Within My Reach. It is absolutely amazing. I think, Amy, it got to #1 in several Amazon categories, didn't it? This is super exciting because it's also Amy's first lesbian retelling, though she has some really lovely MF romances as well.
Awesome.
Yay. So I'm super excited to see everyone here. I need to run to the bathroom. So while I do that, can I get everyone to tell us what they're working on this morning?
Yes.
Does that sound good? Brilliant. In that case, I will be back, and Jamie is in charge.
I'm in charge. Oh no. I'm also distracted. Okay, so hi. I'm not writing this morning yet. I think I will maybe in the third sprint, but this morning so far I've just been trying to organize myself because for those who aren't aware, we are in lockdown at the moment and everything's a bit different to normal. And I have started a witchy fiction book, a young adult spin-off of my other two, but I'm not entirely feeling it just yet, so I'm going to spend some time and organize myself. And I might also write some more postcards because it is always fun to send people postcards in shutdown. I've got this one, which is from Tiro, which I'm going to send to a friend of mine in Australia who they've also been locked down pretty intensely. I think it's the 6th time that they're having it at the moment. So it's good to send some stuff. Working on my second witchy fiction at the Outline Plus stage. Nice. Yes. That'll be great. So my witchy fiction young adult novel is about 15-year-olds. One of them who is non-binary, and they're going to accidentally summon something and have to deal with those consequences. I wonder if I should put a familiar in. I haven't got a familiar in any of my books yet, and it seems like fun. Should I put a familiar into my young adult witchy fiction, Gillian?
Absolutely. Familiars are awesome. Do you remember Salem from the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch? He was my
wise cracking cat.
But also Hocus Pocus. I had such a crush on Binks.
So did I. I love that movie so much. I had a crush on him and I had a crush on Sarah Jessica Parker. What's her name in it? Sarah. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. I'm so nervous about the new one. I want it to be so good.
I think it'll be great. I think Disney have been doing okay with sequels and stuff at the moment, so I don't mind too much. But oh dear, I still haven't watched Luca on Disney Plus. Have you seen Luca?
Not yet.
I've heard very good things.
Yeah. I'm
Maybe
kind
that's
of
what I'll do this afternoon.
waiting for a lot of the recent Disney films. I'm waiting till niece and nephew are old enough
Oh,
so
yeah.
that I can watch them for the first time with them.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
I saw the last Disney movie I saw was Coco, which I
I
went
haven't
to
seen
do.
Coco.
It's so good. I saw it
Yeah.
at the theater with a friend, but I kind of I was like, this was a great experience, but it would be better if I had my niece here.
So I haven't watched Coco because I know a bit about what it deals with, and I know it's going to make me cry floods and floods of tears. And I'm like,
Oh,
never quite in the right place to put myself through that.
it was I cried, and I cried an embarrassing amount, but it was the good crying where you
Mm,
feel better afterwards.
yeah,
So,
yeah. I think the last Disney movie I saw at the movies was Frozen 2, and that similarly made me cry floods and floods of tears. I suppose I did feel better at the end.
yeah. Okay, we are not here to talk Disney or cry.
Unfortunately.
We are here to do another 20-minute sprint. So I've got
Okay.
my timer. Hopefully everyone in the chat is ready.
Yes.
But yeah, another 20 minutes starting now. Okay. That is the end of our second sprint. Inter says Gillian is a slave driver. This is actually rare for me. I'm usually the one causing diversions and getting us distracted and off topic.
Yeah, that's my role today.
Yeah.
We've swapped roles. How did that happen?
It sounds like Sam is making really good progress. Oh no, the best friend likes anime too much.
It's fine.
That is hilarious.
My best friend and my young adult one likes K-pop too much. It's fine. Well, yeah. I assembled this massive to-do list. It is organized by type of thing. And it's a bit intimidating, but I think this is my whole plan for the week. Over the week, I will try and knock off all these things. That doesn't put too much pressure on me to do any one thing or to do too much in any one day. It's just I'm gonna get it all done in the next week.
Yeah. Everybody, hold on to your seats. I wrote 740 words in that
Wow.
sprint. That is...
Look, you've got my speed too. We really have swapped personalities.
Amy has edited 5 pages and says that her characters like cake too much, which is dangerous for me as a writer. Imagining too much. Yeah. That yes. Is dangerous.
It is dangerous. I've done that to myself in books too. You have reminded me that I found this notebook that I've used to do some plotting for a post-apocalyptic book I'm trying to refine.
Wow.
It's a reproduction of an old World War II poster. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. I got it at a Te Papa Museum in Wellington.
Oh,
but for a post-apocalyptic one, it makes sense, right? You don't eat too much bread. You've got to ration it.
The Te Papa bookstore is a dangerous, dangerous place. I think it's good that whenever I visit Te Papa, I'm usually broke. So, I have no way of getting of falling into the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of bread, I bought a loaf of Freya's dark rye Rogan-tot bread or something. I'm saying
so
that
good.
one.
Yeah,
it is so good, and this is amazing because it still feels fresh and lovely this far later. It is just the best bread.
Yeah, I love that stuff. I've used it before.
Yeah.
And it's good for you too, because it's lots of fiber.
Yeah. My favorite type of bread is sourdough, but I think that rye is a close second.
Yeah. I like a baguette.
Oh, yeah. Bagels. So bagels are my third. I want to figure out. I've seen.
I like how Amy's like, I made myself hungry by talking about cake, and now we're just both talking about bread to make everyone hungry.
Yeah, actually, this is traditionally between our second and third sprint. We have a bit of a longer break where we have some snacks. I have a muesli bar.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Bagels, donuts for bread people. I mean, it's not untrue. It's not untrue. Especially when you get those ones that are served with like tons of sweet cream cheese. Sweetened cream cheese.
When I lived in Japan,
sorry.
So I have endometriosis, and there's not a lot of options for treating endo in Japan. For whatever reason, it's just kind of something that I had. The options were Chinese herbal medicine, and that was it. So while I was in Japan, I'd read that a lot of women with endo are also wheat intolerant and have other food intolerances, and quite a few people were able to kind of manage their symptoms entirely through diet. So I was like, okay, I've got
Wow.
no other choices. So I did a one of those things where you eat a really limited for 2 weeks and then you reintroduce foods to see what you're sensitive to. I am wheat intolerant and soy intolerant. So the rest of the time that I was living in Japan, I completely cut out wheat and soy, which
Nice.
was really difficult because all of the Japanese food has soy in it and all of the
Of course
Western
it does.
food has wheat in it. So I was pretty much cooking for myself. But since coming back to New Zealand, a lot of the time I'm living in other people's houses, and so I can't really go wheat free. So I introduced wheat back into my diet, and I don't think I could go without it again. I just
I
love
did that
everything.
same thing a few years ago with gluten, wheat and gluten. I just cut it out for about 3 months, and a whole lot of my stomach issues went away. And then one day we had my dad's birthday lunch at an Italian restaurant, and we ordered this massive bowl of pasta for everyone to share. And I was like, well, what am I going to do? I've got to eat it. Like, this is the most delicious thing I've ever seen in my life. And since then, I've had wheat, and my stomach has mostly been all right. So it was like I just needed a detox, possibly to leave that job, which I did do as well. What was I going to say? I started work on my bullet journal slideshow in that last sprint. I collated my list into a big plan for the week, and I started the Bujo thing. But I think I might actually pick up might do a little bit of writing in this sprint just so that I have done some writing today, because that'll make me feel like I've achieved.
Yeah.
And then I'll get back into graphics and stuff this afternoon, probably.
Yep. On the Bujo slideshow front, you do not have to be as extra as I was with mine.
Oh, no, I want to. And I want you to go first, because your slideshow asks a question, and I want to do the follow-up, because it is a very good question that we need to address. And I'm going to try and get that done today. That's going to be my goal. And then if you can find any time this week, Gillian, we can try and record it.
Yep. That will be a challenge, but you know what? We are resourceful people. And
I mean, that's fun too. Real good.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Okay, so let's get back to work on our 2 final sprints so that Jamie can get some writing done. Amy can do some more editing. Sam and I can think about bagels, and Inka can keep us all on track. Okay. 20 minutes starting now. Okay. I am partway through a sentence, so I'm just going to finish that really quickly.
All right. I jumped onto what do I call it? Onesies and Ouija boards, and I got 662 words. And then I realized partway through, and I realized I'd written it in first person, and the book's supposed to be in third person. So I've been going through and fixing it up, but probably going to have to keep rewriting that. It seems I default to first person, and I'm not supposed to on this series.
Okay. I have just finished chapter 17. And scrolling up, 629 words.
It's really good.
Yeah. I am really happy with that.
And Amy got 4 pages of editing done.
Brilliant. And Sam wrote 804 words according to Google Docs, but we maybe don't trust Google Docs. So 800.
I always trust Google Docs.
Because Gillian is looking grumpy. The characters are misbehaving. They were misbehaving. Ursula had to drag William to the tailor to update his wardrobe, and he wouldn't go. So she had to pull out the cross and force him to go. William is a vampire, in case anyone was confused. Amy also admired some hut building. I am guessing that Amy's kids were the ones building the hut. Yeah. I imagine that would be a very impressive hut. I heard some noises in the garden before, but there was currently no one on the trampoline.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sam, Ursula may well resort to that. She has got very strong ideas about what is appropriate to enter society, and William is learning that he has very little choice in the matter. Okay. So we have, it is 11:42. If we do another 20 minutes, it's 11:43. If we do another 20-minute sprint, we will end a little bit over time. Do we want to do that or finish with 15 minutes?
I really don't mind either way. 15 is fine for me, but I'm happy to do 20 as well.
Let's do 15 because I really hate when people disappear and we don't get the chance to say goodbye to them. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to leave early at any stage, go ahead, do it. That's all cool. It's just that I prefer to be able to say goodbye to people whenever possible. Okay, 15 minutes starting now because Amy says it's a good idea. Let's go. Okay, sorry about that. I was on a roll.
You were deep in it.
Yum.
I got 460 words.
Yay!
Yay.
528.
Nice.
Yep. William has gotten to a vampire brawl and Ursula does not approve.
My protagonist has picked up, they've gone op shopping and found some tarot decks on the shelf and has inevitably chosen the worst possible one to take home.
Brilliant. Good job, protagonist.
Yeah.
If Megan was here, I would prompt her to share her tarot deck story, but unfortunately she is not. Do I mean Megan? Okay, I will Yeah.
Find out.
Amy edited 2 pages this time because there was important hut drama taking
Oh,
place.
no.
Yes. Sam has written 876 words, but still thinks Google Docs are full of it. I would say that given that you've had two 800 word sprints, I'm saying it's less that Google Docs is full of it, and more that you are underestimating the power of sprinting.
Yeah, I've definitely written that much in sprints before, pretty consistently when I'm in the zone. So I think you're just doing really well.
Yeah.
And Inca wants a dance sprint so you can see more of my moves. I don't I don't think I'm down for that.
So when we're not doing the live streams, during the live streams, I have no sound because if we played music, the music would be copyright and YouTube would take us off. And so I am really nervous that if I listen to music during the streams, that I will forget to mute myself or something and we will get taken offline.
Yeah.
But when I am writing by myself or at live write-ins, I have my headphones on and my embarrassing, cheesy soundtrack on, and I've caught myself sort of chair dancing.
Yeah, that's true. I would dance with earplugs. Next time I get into a standing desk position, I'll try it out and then you can see my moves.
Sounds great.
I used to do it at work all the time.
I would really appreciate that because I have been worried what my writing buddies think of me when I do that. And so I would like to see what it's like so I can.
I used to do it at, when I still worked at Trade Me, we got standing desks, much like the one I've got here. And I'd have my headphones on and I'd be in the zone working and I'd be singing along and dancing. And my lovely workmates would all just go, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I have a chill playlist that I usually play when I'm writing on my own. It's like easy listening, nothing too dramatic, mostly songs that I know really well, so I can kind of ignore it. But it's still useful to have on. No, we wouldn't be able to make any money from the copyright, but also I think a lot of music industry people will just say you're not allowed to use it and take it down because you don't have permission to broadcast it.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of really strict rules about when you can play songs. Anna's in a barbershop chorus and quartet, and they have to get explicit permission for every single song that they put on any stage or any video, any kind of performance at all. So we're just being very cautious.
Mm-hmm. I'm just writing down my progress today. I finished chapter 16, which only had about 500 words left to go. Finished chapter 17 and started chapter 18, which was a surprise.
That's so much.
Mm-hmm. My chapters are on average 1,500 words. So chapter 17, in fact, was 1,552 words, which was pretty cool.
My chapter lengths are all over the place. They are just as long as they need to be.
Yep. Oh, we have to say goodbye now, and I don't want to.
It's lunchtime.
Amy's at 156 of 260-ish pages.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Such a good feeling when you can see that end in sight.
Yeah, but we have just been doing such good work this morning. And I'm conscious that it is another week until we will be back here for our next stream, unless...
I'll do an evening one this week. Probably not tonight, because I think I've organised to run a game tonight. The game last night didn't work out, and I want the game, so I'll probably do that tonight. But I'm pretty happy to do a couple, actually, of evening sprints this week, because I mean, what else are we doing, right?
That was
Might as well.
fantastic.
Yeah. So maybe I'll see how we go, but I'll let everyone know when I've got something sorted. Maybe even tomorrow night.
Yeah. I've fallen into this really nice sort of pattern that about from 6:30ish, my niece will come into my room with a book and ask me to read. And then she will have kind of 6-year-old attention span stories with me, while her younger brother gets 3-year-old appropriate stories and falls asleep. And it's just really nice because it's but yeah, sometimes we go past 7 o'clock with our stories. So evening sprints, I will be there. I will just be there a bit later.
Yeah, no worries at all. We'll make it work.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to go to the Wananga is doing Zoom classes, and although I'm in the Thursday lunchtime stream, I might try to hop on the Monday night Zoom class so that I can get that done at the start of the week and then have all week to work on coursework rather than
that's a good idea.
the weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
all right.
Sam is playing Fortnite and GTA 4. I am when I game, it is Minecraft and Stardew Valley. But I just like to create new worlds or new games in both of them, and I really like the starting part of the game where you're scrambling to build a house and find resources. And then once you get really established, I'm like, meh.
I'm kind of on a gaming hiatus at the moment because I know if I pick something up, it'll just suck up all my time and then I won't get as much writing done. But having said that, I've got Pokemon Sword and Shield waiting to be picked up on my Switch, and it feels like lockdown's a good time for that.
Yeah,
so.
I would encourage that. Oh, I have been spending way too much time on stupid phone games as well.
I have removed most of the stupid phone games from my phone because I was spending money on them like an idiot. So I've only got Pokemon Go now.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Okay.
All
right.
So
thanks for joining.
Follow myself and Jamie on Facebook to stay up to date with our stream plans. But we'll be definitely
got
back.
A Discord.
Yep, we've also got a Discord.
Let me just get a new link. There's not a lot going on the Discord at the moment, but I am posting the stream links there every time we have one. So it's a good way to keep in touch if you don't want to be on Facebook.
Yes. And what was I going to say? Yeah, we will definitely be back here same time next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, hopefully during the week because we miss you and want to see you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great week. Bye.